guys, welcome back to another movie review, and on the channel today we are reviewing Better Man. Yes, Better Man. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but this is the biopic movie of a CGI monkey, and that CGI monkey is Robbie Williams. Voiced and also I guess played by someone called John O'Davis, who has done things like the Kingsman movie, etc. Robbie Williams' biopic movie. Now, Robbie Williams is not really known outside of the UK, I would say, which is mad because he's massive in the UK. Most people know who Robbie Williams is and Take That, but they were very much British. You know, a British band, Take That. Robbie Williams, very much British. Never really, even though he lives in America, never really attacked America in the sense of from his career point of view. He was very successful in the UK, of course. So yeah, making a biopic movie is crazy, but also getting somebody like Michael Gracie on board to actually direct this, who has done The Greatest Showman, of course, and is due to actually do the new Tangled movie remake now next. So to get Michael Gracie on board as well, obviously really successful with The Greatest Showman from a musical point of view, and now getting the idea, of course, to do Better Man. It's actually Michael Gracie's actual idea, I think it was, to actually approach Robbie Williams to ask him. So it wasn't like Robbie wanted to do a film and then scout it out. Michael Gracie actually had this creative idea to do this, which is crazy because who would wake up one day and think, I want to make a film on Robbie Williams? But after speaking to him and finding out his life was really interesting, he asked him the question, how do you see yourself as an animal? And Robbie said, well, I'm a bit of an ape, I'm a bit unevolved. The whole plot then was revolved around that aspect of him being a chimp, an ape, a CGI ape on the screen, and also the evolution of his story. He is a bit unevolved, as he says, and he basically goes through various different alter egos doing the movie. You know, it's very drug heavy. Robbie Williams is very known for doing a lot of drugs, doing a lot of things in the press, answering questions in a certain way, and then there's things we didn't know about, maybe in his childhood, maybe with his family members, obviously his mum, dad and his nan, etc. So there's various areas of his life that we didn't know too much about. But Better Man, as I say, is a biopic movie, and I didn't expect it to be this good. I don't think nobody did, to be honest. I was watching it and I was in utter awe and sheer amazement, really, at the fact that a Robbie Williams biopic movie was making me feel a particular way. You know, biopic movies that we've had over the last year anyways, you know, Bob Marley's movie, Amy Winehouse's movie, they haven't hit the heights of, you know, for me anyway, things like Rocket Man, things like Wolf of Wall Street, things like the Social Network, etc. The top, you know what I mean, the top biopic movies. Better Man's up there. Better Man is in that category because it's a very creative movie, and it does things in a very different way, and it makes it unique, and it makes it, you know, very creative. Obviously, I feel like what's happened with this is Robbie's probably said, you know, creative control, you crack on, I'll do stuff, but you do what you want to do for the story, potentially. And ultimately, this is what we got. We got Robbie Williams in a really, you know, really tough time of his life. A lot of things that I didn't know about, and you know, girlfriends, relationships he's breaking down, how he actually got, like, I guess, kicked out of Take That when the media kind of portrayed him to be the bad person, and you know, he left on his own accord, but he didn't, you know. There's some funny moments in there because actual Robbie Williams was narrating certain scenes, so you kind of get that authenticity. You know, I like biopic movies where the person that the biopic movie is about is still alive, because if they're still alive, and especially still alive, but also part of the production, you kind of think there's an element of truth there. If, you know, Robbie Williams narrating it, he's not going to narrate something that's not true about him, or something he doesn't want out in the public or whatever. You could have gone the other way. They may want to fabricate it so that it's not so bad. But if you're doing a biopic movie, you know, you're going to go hard, in my opinion. And I think Better Man is a real example of a real, you know, turbulent journey and all of that. I went to see this in Cineworld. It's actually out in Cineworld only for this week, I think, and then it's going to be in other cinemas in the UK, but it's in Cineworld exclusively for like the first week. So I went. It was a busy packed out screen. Obviously in between Christmas and New Year's, it's like downtime for people in terms of work and all of that. Really busy screen. It was people crying, it was people clapping at the end. On Rotten Tomatoes as well, this film's doing mental. It's like 92% or whatever. It's really like taking the world by storm, and after watching it I was like, oh my my god, I actually like this. I don't want to put online that I like it and it's like now a guilty pleasure kind of thing, you know. But the whole like reviewing of the movie is just mad because I don't read reviews, watch reviews until I've watched the movie because I don't like it to influence my decision. So I waited, and obviously when I got out the film I was like really surprised to see that this film has reviewed really, really well. So rating the movie, I actually gave it a 4.5 star. It is one of my top 20 movies of the year, and I never thought I would actually put Better Man, the Robbie Williams biopic movie, in my top 20 movies of the year. Stay tuned for that though, because coming soon next week, obviously we're at the end of 2024, I will be reviewing and rating all of that. And I've actually done now, this is the last review of 2024, we're going into 2025, obviously a new year, all of that. But Robbie Williams biopic movie is unexpectedly fantastic. I cannot wait to watch it again. I don't think I'll go to the cinema to see it again, but I will definitely be watching it when it comes out on 4K or on home release or whatever. It's really, really good, and if you are a Robbie Williams fan, it's a must. But if you're not a Robbie Williams fan and you're just a music fan, I'd say it's a must as well, because I think it's a really nice made movie of a music star. And if you don't know about who Robbie Williams is, it's still something you can watch because, you know, it's educational from that aspect, and some of the songs you might actually like, and Michael Gracie does a really good, you know, show, if you will, on the big screen. But there it is. There's my review of Better Man. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Of course, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.